together. Like I was loving it. Like I was told, and then I couldn't put it down after that.
Yeah, Stevenson does a lot of build up in all of his novels in the beginning, and that can be hit or miss on some of them. Not gonna lie, Snow Crash kind of fits that description. Although I feel like the Diamond Age he does better in that sense. Um, like there's build up and description, but you enjoy following along the same way you can get pulled by William Gibson in Neuromancer. Also a great cyberpunk novel worth reading. Um, but I would say even Neuromancer is like it's descriptive and then vague at the same time to get your own creativity going. And if you're not already really neck deep into technology and science fiction, you might like lose interest for that reason. But the Diamond Age is far more like detailed and it dives really deeply into um, like layers upon layers of describing the technology.
Nice. Yeah, I do want to read Neuromancer next, but I'm reading a book that Ryan actually sent me um first, and then I'll probably go back.
Very cool. Yeah, I think you're going to be pumped. Like I like Snow Crash, but I would put Neuromancer and Diamond Age higher on the list when it comes to like just cyberpunk in general.
Did you like the helicopter?
Oh, yeah. And didn't when the other day when I was talking about it, did you meet Reason yet? Was that who you were asking? What you were asking me about?
And
Yeah.
Reason's another favorite of mine from the book.
Yeah, and I love how it's sort of like once I saw where it was going and how they put the whole
because they'll listen to Reason. They just thought it was, that those were the setups that the payout, delivered on, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the book I'm reading now is written by are you familiar I wasn't familiar with her till Brian told me about her, but Maya Deren. I'm a filmmaker from like
No, not
I think
familiar.
like the 50s. But I think he said she was like, I mean, double check, make sure I'm right. That she was like avant-garde. Or I'm not sure what her the remote. I don't know where the remote is. Let's see. What was the category though? Yeah, avant-garde movement of the 40s and 50s. And she was an experimental filmmaker. She is Ukraine, or she was Ukrainian. She died in 1961. But anyway, yeah, I'm just reading a book by her that she did on the Haitian voodoo, not voodoo, but voodoo, VOUDOUN culture. So far it's a pretty interesting read because she like is talking about myth versus matter and stuff, and kind of explaining how humans come create myth and stuff. Sort of reminding me a little bit of like Joseph Campbell. And Joseph Campbell did do a foreword in this edition that I have. So it's pretty interesting. And then he sent me her movies, so I'm going to be watching them.
Sounds very cool.
Yeah, he was like, I think you would really like her because he's like, I think you two think alike. And so he was like, different times the way I think about things reminded him of her. So yeah.
So would any mod mind posting the YouTube link, or pinning the YouTube link that I posted a while back? It's a good setup for a conversation about the topic of trans.
Yeah, I would do it. I just can't do it because I'm in the car. So if somebody else can do it, that'd be great.
All they really need to know is that there is a difference between sex and gender. Gender does exist. It has nothing to do with biology.
Yep. It's a distinction that was made by the early researchers in psychology of human sexuality.
See, I just sent you the one ChatGPT did on the anti-trans brigade. Hold on, Isidore. Okay, I will come help you look for it. What was I going to say? Oh, so that you could read it, because I feel like you would do the announcer voice very well.
Okay. I'm actually a little tied up with something at the moment, but
okay.
I will definitely do that.
I reposted just in case that makes it easier.
Yeah, I think Rachel was maybe doing something else. Rachel, Steve wants a link posted at the top. I just can't do it because I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
If you can do it, that'd be great. Oh, man.
Yeah. Orgasmo is also a movie I highly recommend to all of you. Like, if you haven't seen it, you should.
Wait, sorry, it's called what?
Orgasmo. See my PTR?
Let's see, nobody cares.
That's fine. Yeah, totally. I yelled at Andrew the other day for his trans room. I'm not really even sure what happened. I just came in and Soli was going for it. Basically calling him out for like pretending to care about trans rights, I guess.
Calling who out?
Andrew.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, there's only so much you can expect from him, like, on that front. Like, he's got a lot of growing to do before he even reaches that level of, like, enlightenment.
Yeah, and I don't know if Timothy was being facetious. He probably was, knowing Timothy. But he told Phil, he's like, come on, Andrew's really open-minded, and he goes, see, he's even agnostic about whether you stone a homosexual to death or not.
I wouldn't call it like enlightenment. I just call it being respectful, having respect for other people.
But I think he was being facetious because, like, that doesn't sound so great, being agnostic about it. Like, why not just, like, out and out condemn that action? Like,
here's the thing. The messed up part is that the people who are anti-trans hinge their arguments or pretend to hinge their arguments on this is what the science actually says, but it's not at all. Their position is not at all upheld by science. Like, they could make plenty of points about how there are influencers trying to make some social change and, like, argue against those like issue for issue details that they're uncomfortable with on the grounds of social change. But the science behind it, the science that suggests that sex is not binary, has been clear as day to the scientists who study that for decades. And I don't understand. How can you just get up on a stage and then claim that your side is supported by science and you just can't understand why others are